Hi, I'm Kimberly Seltzer, a dating and makeover expert, and I draw upon my experience as a therapist to really do an inside-out approach in helping you look and feel your best. I am here at the Great Love Debate. I am also the lead love expert and co-host of the Great Love Debate, and I'm excited to introduce here in Austin, Dr. D, the #1 relationship expert in the country, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome.
Guys, this is proof that God exists.
Wow.
Wow.
See, ladies, like any time that a guy says, like, doesn't that make you feel good? I mean, that just made me feel really good.
Wow. How could I got something for you.
Okay.
I'm doing the tour and I know you're asking the questions, but I gotta be really nosy. What's it like when you look like this and men approach you and say all the wrong damn stuff?
Well, you know, this is something that I help guys with a lot. And the thing that I always tell them, it's like, look, we're human beings. We're no different. And actually, it's the pretty girls who don't get approached for that very reason, because they're worried about getting rejected. And so when a guy is real and he just comes up and says, hey, how you doing? How's your day? And just like kind of noticing something about me and just being real, that's what we like.
Jeez, wow. Okay, well, what questions do you have for me?
Oh, I have so many questions. Okay, so what makes you the #1 relationship expert? Like, what is your kind of area of expertise that you really help people with?
The first answer to that question is I got a phone call from the Associated Press from Derek Lang about this show called The Bachelor. And the next day, they ran articles in 17,000 periodicals and broadcast mediums globally. So I think that's what made the thing ratchet me up to #1. Now I just got to live up to it.
Well, I was going to say, but clearly you have talent too. It's not just the Google,
I
right?
think a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm an expert in personality type. I'm an expert in human behavior.
Nice.
I'm an expert in conflict resolution. So at the end of the day, I think my biggest credential is that I know what it's like to be hurt. I know what it's like to be that guy that's full of shit. I know what it's like to be in a crowded room, and still feel alone and lonely. So it's not the credentials, though you need them. It's not the academia, though you need that. It's the ability to be the people that you're talking to.
I love that. So I have a question. When people are in conflict, you said that you're kind of an expert. So when couples or just people who are dating in conflict, do you have like a certain process that you use with them?
Yeah, the first thing you need to understand is what is your personality type, and I mean the Myers-Briggs assessment, because when you know how you interpret information, you know the blind spots in your personality, you know the things where you are often misperceiving or being misperceived. That's your first step. The second step is how do you handle conflict? And there are 5 basic ways. You avoid it, you accommodate it, you can compete, you can compromise or collaborate. And one of those is your default mode in handling conflict. So when we know what you default to, and we know your personality type, at that point we can start getting a grasp on the things that cause you to pull the trigger and act out.
That's awesome. So can you tell people's personality type just by looking at them? Like, can you tell what mine is? Like, I'm so
Not by
curious.
looking at you, but by listening to you and paying attention to your behavior, yes, I can.
So like the body language, the tonality that you use.
Well, let's guess. You're a sensing personality because you pay attention to details. You can look at how you're dressed. The other thing, you're an extrovert. You have a feeling attribute because you have to have empathetic buy-in to say, hey, I'm with this.
I didn't tell him any of this, but this is really true, actually.
And then you're on time, and you plan, and you like to make sure that you get an early start on things, so you have a judging attribute. So that ESFJ personality type means that you dominate with feelings. You have to have buy-in. The second thing is you introvert sensing, so you pay attention and don't miss anything. And then you talk about the big picture. How does it look? What could it be? And then the last thing you do, sometimes to your regret, is you stop and think about, damn it, I missed that and I missed this, and something told me, but you just didn't act on it.
Oh my God, he's so right. That's awesome.